my mother had a saying, right? She probably stole it from somebody else, I'm sure, maybe General Patton. But for the lack of a bolt, a tire was lost. For the lack of the tire, Jeep was lost. Lack of the Jeep, the battle was lost. For the loss of that battle, the war was lost. And that's the way I look at it. From the guy that comes in at 4 o'clock in the morning and starts out and then goes home at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, to the guy that comes in at 4 in the afternoon and leaves at 2 in the morning. I mean, it's all about, there's a lot of people that have been here, and then the new team that's come in the last 5 or 10 years that have the same passion and belief.
About consistency and quality. You know, it's a consistently high quality product. And
The ingredients are high quality. No
and
question.
that reflects well, obviously, on the brewing team to produce the same high quality batch, brew, barrel, bottle, keg, whatever.
Every time.
Every time. People view Shipyard as a very large company, and I think sometimes we overlook that. We don't realize how much influence a brand, a beer, can have on the lives of people. It's more than beer.
Yeah.
But there's a story behind it, and that's what we're all part of. You know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you say, and everybody who's touched it is part of that story, and that's as opposed to being a faceless brand. It's not faceless.
Employees at Federal Jack's restaurant in Kennebunkport donated their Columbus Day to raise money to support victims of domestic violence.
Alan Huxley and I both asked David Walsh to brew Shipyard in England literally 21 years ago, and he said no, but we'll let you brew Old Thumper in America.
The first ever New York Beer Festival is on this weekend on Randall's Island. Let's try Shipyard. Where is that one from?
Shipyard is brewed up in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and this pumpkin beer is actually the #1 pumpkin beer in America. It's
Made seasonally?
It is. It's only available for the fall season. It's actually a wheat beer base, so if you notice, it's not as dark because they don't use as much dark malts as the other ones. They actually use a wheat beer base with a tiny bit of dark malt, and again, natural pumpkin. Just a real pleaser for the fall season.
Shipyard has become bigger than a brewery. Shipyard has become a way of life. And I think that we all should take a lot of pride in our role within the community and our role with all of our employees and our responsibility to both.
Here we are, Parrot Head 2013, getting ready to fire it up. Place looks great. People are having fun. The Shipyard Brew House, renewal remains.
Up until about 3 years ago, we really had pockets of strength: California, Florida, and New England. Our core markets are the Northeast and Florida, but our next evolution for the company is really to take this thing nationally.
Let's have some great food, great drink. AJ and the rest of the team in the kitchen, Michelle and the rest of her crew are gonna make it happen. And workout for the day.
Well, and you've said it before, it's not an occupation, it's a lifestyle.
I always say, I've never worked a day in my life.
Fred, don't you always say, if you can't have fun selling beer, you can't have fun doing anything?
No, it'd be very difficult.
The reality was I willing to get dirty with the yeast dropping off into my suit? And,
Oh, yeah,
was
could
I
you
willing to
take
have
it?
a beer or two? Because
Right.
he likes to do that, and we need to be friends and comrades together.
Right.
So, of course, he hired me not just to learn to brew practically, but then to build and design breweries with him around, as it turned out, not just in England, but around the world.
Around the world, yeah.
And hence ended up here.